What's up, traders? Hello. It is NQ Soccer Mom coming at you. Your girl is back with another video, and I am back coming with you with a payout. That is right. The post payout syndrome has been broken. If y'all know it or not, but my last, which was my first and only prop firm pay, was March 2nd, 2025. So quite a few months ago, and I was just in the most horrific dry spell. And I know back in, I don't know, September maybe was my last video. I was doing my daily recaps from my coaching sessions for my one-on-one trading. So that went really well. Shout out to my coach, Lawrence, in Strong Trading. The coaches are wonderful, Lawrence and Tanner. He really helped to dry me out, rehabilitate me. I had no idea, but I had become addicted to over trading and whatnot, which I'll talk about in another video, which was causing me to self-sabotage and just not do something that I could really easily do. Or I won't say easily do, but trading is simple, but it's not easy. So I just wanted to show you guys, thank you for your encouragement, following and whatnot. So this is my certificate for $900. I think the commission is 10% and I get 90%. So it was actually based on a $1,500 target. Oh, and y'all, this is the company right here that I've been working with. I've been loving this company, y'all. This is Funding Ticks. So this was my first time using them. Of course, I bombed several of the challenges or whatnot, but this particular one was a straight to funding, zero account. And I really like their website. Their customer service has been good for me with asking questions and whatnot. So they have a really nice back end. This is the back end. Right now, I currently have 2 challenges going on with them. The account, I believe this is the account that, no, that's not it. This is my other account that's pretty new. So I can just show you guys how much information they give. Nice information about where you are. This is my balance, and you have to have your minimum trading days, 1 of 7 trading days. End of day trailing loss, I still have my full 1,000 right now is saying. So you have $1,000 end of day trailing drawdown for this particular account. You have your profit target of 1,500. There is a 20% consistency score here. Max allowed. No, I'm sorry, 25%. So let's see. For 25% consistency, your target is 1,500 times 0.25. Okay, so basically you can make a max of $375 a day. However, just looking at the exact calendar from when I was able to achieve the target and get my reward, and I shared this with another friend in my Discord as well. I started this account in October. Okay, so even though I could get $375 a day, I started $159, $146. So I was really just getting base hits. Okay, and then if we go to the next month, that was day 1 and day 2. If we go to the next month, and there's November. Day 3, I increased a little bit. Day 4, I increased a little bit. I went back down. Let's see, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. Why is this not showing day 7? Hold up, let me look at the filters. Yeah, it's not showing the 7th. Yeah, I don't know why this is not showing the 7th. But anyway, y'all, I'll just tell you, day 7, that was the final day. It was a loss for me. I basically just kind of took more of a flip trade on that day because I think I had already had the profit target on 6. So this was a flip day. I don't know why it's not showing up on TradeZilla. Let me see if I refresh. I don't know what I just did. Anyway, but to show that I pretty much took base hits on this. And by taking base hits, I was able to calmly get to the payout. So anyway, I really do like this company so far. I have the 2 accounts. This was actually the account that I used. So I had a total of $1,511.90 on the account, but I took out $1,000. $1,000 is the most you can take out for your first payout, even though you make $1,500. So you actually get to start off with that $1,500 profit. Still think you have to get a total new amount of, and let me just go to the rules to tell y'all about this. Okay, fun. So basically for your first target is $1,500. So that is what I made, $1,500. And then my first reward from that $1,500 was $1,000. My first target was $1,500. Okay, I am not good at using that. I should not use that. How about this? And then my first was $1,000, which was great. Okay, and now, so this week on that account, my target will be $1,250. And again, even though I just make $1,250 in another 7 days, then I will be entitled to $1,000 again, or more. So third or more target is simply $1,000. And then I can continue to collect $1,000. So it'll be 1-to-1. I can continue to collect $1,000. So what I think is a cute little account. So definitely, if you all are interested in this, just giving it like it was a pretty simple process on this. I will say that I did have other accounts as well. So I kind of figured out kind of a new method that it seems to be kind of helpful for me. So it's just like, I feel like if I start out with several accounts, like not just having 1 or 2, but maybe having, I don't know, 5 or 10 or a higher number of accounts. And then I start out just kind of taking base hits on all of the accounts. And that way I'm not overly focused on any one account or whatnot. And then maybe once the accounts are starting to grow, or if we have a good day and price action, then I can kind of start getting some traction with maybe a particular account and get that account finished. The retreat and switch method, you have multiple accounts, you try to just get a base hit, and then you retreat, meaning you stop, you back away, and then you switch. Okay, you switch to another account. And that way you kind of just help that account, or as many accounts as possible, live. You let them live. And then eventually you can maybe start to nurture an account and whatnot. So anyway, that's just kind of what I did. I'll be talking more about that in more detail about that process because I think it was helpful for me. So I'm still experimenting with the process. So I'll see if it's really helpful before I start talking too much about it. But I definitely, would like to help as many of you as I can. Those of you who could be in a similar situation where you get to very close to the payout and then everything just falls apart. So I know that I suffered with that for several months, getting very close to the payout, and then some disaster occurs. And when I say a disaster occurs, not a natural disaster, probably not a computer disaster, probably just me versus me disaster. So, but I'm sure there's plenty of more people dealing with that. So I think that is something that we can overcome. So let's see if there's anything else to talk about with this. If you all are interested, I do have a discount code right now. Let's see what they're doing. Okay, so right now I think they're having a 20% off if you're an existing user, or 35% off if it's your first time using Funded Ticks. So far, I've had a good experience with them. I've gotten one payout with them, and this is the futures counterpart to funding pips, which they paid out a lot of money in the futures world. So of course, your own due diligence, and anytime with these funding companies, you're obviously taking a risk. So you have to be able to be comfortable making that initial investment, which could be lost. So, but if their back end information, and I think it pretty much updates pretty regularly. Maybe not instantaneously, but maybe almost. I think it updates, which is nice, and you can kind of see where you are. Everything is laid out, and that is soccer. So it's soccer. So anyway, y'all, I am NQ Soccer Mom. Just wanted to give you a more personalized look at myself, since I have been with this community for a long time, but been more behind the charts, and I did want to just come from behind the charts and more transparent about this process. And I'm so blessed, I'm so thankful. I remember people used to say, well, find something that you really like, that you're passionate about, and maybe start a business with that. And I always thought to myself, like, well, crap, I don't have anything like that. So I'll just, be stuck being a trial attorney for the rest of my life and just be miserable. It's good to me to deliver me from that and allow me to pursue something that I'm truly passionate about, and which I am passionate about, charts and working in the financial market. So, and I'm sure plenty of you all are as well. So if you're interested in giving funding ticks a try, feel free to discount code. If it's your first time, you can get 35% off. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment. They do also offer evaluations, but I have not gotten a payout from the evaluations yet, so I'm not as familiar with the rules on the evaluations. So that might be a future video if that's something that I do. Right now, coming off of my post payout that I've been suffering with for many, many months, I found that do rate to funded products better. I hope all of you all are doing well. It's great to see you again. And if you've been in that type of drought, or if you're in any kind of drought or drawdown or whatnot, just know this too shall pass. And as long as we don't give up, we continue to make efforts, intentional efforts to get better, and just every day, just try to get better, we will achieve our goals in trading endeavor. All right, I'll see y'all in the next video. Ciao, and go Saints. The Saints won today. Yay!